Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Saturday. Getting ready for a good competition between the Strategist and the Nice Guy.
Oh yeah, we want to show off two very competitive lists here today, guys. Dark Angels are holding no punches with their 35 Terminators or 34.
There's a few.
A few Terminators, but he's showing off some of the Knights, right?
Yes, the Deathwing Knights, as well as so I hit up one of my buddies that plays a lot of Dark Angels. That's all he plays. Yeah. And I asked him, I said, hey, what's the toughest list I could run?
Oh.
And so he literally was like, well, for what you have this. And so, guys, I'm bringing a list that I feel horrible about. I am not going to be a nice guy today.
No nice guys here.
Audio's good.
We are looking at the Drukhari. I brought a pretty competitive list. I think that I won't land on this list. I really wanted to bring the 15 Hellions that we were talking about in the place of the 10 Reaver jet bikes, because I think Hellions overall will do a lot more damage. Like they're 2 damage, strength 4, and then you can get a lot of bonuses on them to really put off. I think like a unit of 20 kills an average of like 16 or 17 Marines.
That was the ones we had discussed, and that's I think I remember us saying this. Get rid of the little flyer guy. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, we got rid of the Scourges. No more Scourges, guys. 120 points for 4 Dark Lances. A little pricey. It was like, but we put in a lot more power, and I want to see how this runs. And we have the Succubus, which is putting off some major mortal wounds. That mixed with Shock Prows and the Stratagem and the Flyover Stratagem Viscerate. I think we're going to have a really, really good game.
I think it's going to be a bloodbath. Real quick, I want to throw out here a huge thank yous to our sponsors. We got Wayland Yutani. These guys are awesome. This is what we got this terrain from, as well as we actually followed their mission pack. If you can see this on the
overhead here.
Overhead.
Oh, nice, you can. So that maps out exactly where you put all the terrain to make it completely even, and it gives you all the measurements, and it has exact rules on another page. There's an exact rules for each piece of terrain. So these 4 pieces, the shorter ones, it's hard to tell from the top, but from the side view here, we see those 2 shorter ones. They're all 4.9 inches tall, so those are just not going to be obscuring. They're ruined walls, basically, for all intents and purposes. They all have outlines of where you are in the ruin at, with the bottom and the top levels, and they're really easy to play on. And I want to like to see more tournaments using this kind of terrain. For one, how hard is it to bring 100 tables of terrain? If you can put 100 tables of terrain in one van, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
these guys are driving semi-trucks. So
yeah.
It's like, also, it's very, very even, and every mission is mapped out.
Yes, so that way it also isn't unbalanced even for the mission. It's keeping everything balanced for the mission. Also, we've got these 4 that are going to be your 9-inch highs, so they're going to be obscuring.
Yeah.
And scalable, breachable, light covered, defensible, obscuring.
They have bottom windows, so if you're touching them, you're seeing right through.
Yes.
But if you are behind them in any way and not in the ruin, then they're obscuring, so they're a big old line of sight blocker. So those are like my favorite pieces, I think.
I love that ability once I learned it.
Once I learned about it, that was my favorite.
Real quick, Jeff and the strategist there. Do you want to describe why we are making such a big deal about the terrain? Why is it such a big deal, Jeff?
Well,
what happened in the tournament to you?
So
happened to both of our teammates, Joe Fons and Jeff.
So because of how the new rules with the terrain are, I totally, when I set up on our final mission, I did not realize that the one piece in front of us was obscuring. And so I was setting up units that I would have never have set up there had I realized that. I was like, this was a horrible decision.
And here is the problem, is that this ruin was way taller than this ruin, so you were way up high.
Yes.
But this rune, the shorter rune, blocked you because it went up infinitely.
And so I thought I was getting
so
good
you gotta
line
know
of
your
sight.
know your terrain, guys. And this is how you do it. Packets like this.
It takes away any question to where now it's like, okay, obscuring. Okay, ruin. Okay, these are containers, and so if you're on them, you're not getting covered. But if you're hiding behind them, you can't see them. You can't see them.
The containers, are we going to also? They're interchangeable with like some forest type thing, or
not on this map.
This map is just like this.
What you see is what you get on this map.
I like it.
There's more advanced maps later in the book that the configurations work those in.
Cool.
But since we only got the basic pack.
This is their basic pack.
But we have the difficult against on the way.
Look how nice this basic pack is, guys. So if you have a chance, go check them out.
Yeah.
It is, and it's Wayland Yutani.
Wayland Yutani, great company.
And the good thing is, if you go to our website and look under our partners section, they give you a 10% discount.
Yep.
Awesome.
And so definitely go check out our website.
RedBluffBattleReports.com.
RedBluffBattleReports.com. Also want to throw out a huge thank you to Nexus Game Emporium in Red Bluff. I got to tell you guys, these guys are awesome. If you haven't gone and checked out the store, please do. They're in downtown Red Bluff. Also want to throw this out there again. I apologize, I don't have an update yet, but we are doing a giveaway for this Scorpec Destroyer. Can you see it? I hope you can see it.
Well, you can do this for you guys. See?
We are going to be having a giveaway, so stay tuned.
Very nice.
And that is Nexus that donated that, and we want to throw out a huge thank you to them. Especially if there's anything that you're looking specifically to get, they will special order it for you. So if you are looking for something specific, hit them up, please.
Let's get this game rolling, guys.
Let's get it rolling. All right, so real quick, the mission that we have is Overrun. It's number 31. Secondaries, do you know what secondaries you're taking?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing Engage on All Fronts. And I'll be doing the Overrun.
That's the mission specific one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And my last one, I think, will be Deploy Scramblers.
Can you do Engage and Deploy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Deploy Shadow Mission. Engage is Battlefield Supremacy.
Yep.
And Jeff, what you taking?
So I'm taking While We Stand, We Fight. And then I was going to be taking Domination and Overrun, because we are throwing down, sir.
Uh-oh.
We are going head to head.
So when you deploy, can you let people know which ones are your While We Stand?
Yes.
So
It'll be my three major groups of Terminators. It'll be
Perfect.
There's a 9-man, a 10-man, and a 10-man. So
how many command points are you starting with?
I am starting with, I believe, 7. I'm starting with 8.
8 as well.
So you guys are starting with 8?
Yep.
I will update the scoreboard there while you guys start deploying and stuff. So.
All right. You won,
Sorry,
so.
Yes, we'll deploy the first unit out. I already said what was in every raider, but I'll go over it for the chat, guys.
Okay, here. Hold on. Let me get you to the close. This camera right here, Mason. If you want to just take that.
Okay.
And just. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll go back to this one. They can hear you. So, I need a. What, Johnny? Okay, now there's 50 cents.
All right. So
So grab this one here and take it over to here.
All right, guys. Well, we over this way yonder, we've got my vehicles, and inside we have 8 incubi, the Archon, Succubus, and the Homunculus. Then we have my Blood Brides, we have a unit of Cabalite Trueborn, then a unit of 2 Racks, and with 2 liquefier guns each, and the other Raider, and then last but not least, Drazar and 5 Incubi in the Venom.
Do you want to go over his thing real quick? Take it over to Jeff.
Yeah. All right, Joe.
All right, I'm pulling them out so that way I can have it.
So what do we got here, Jeff?
What do we got here is, all right. Okay. I didn't get them all pulled out, but this is going to be my squad of Thunderhammer and Shield. That's going to be a 9-man squad. Then we also have our Deathwing Terminator squad. This is the one, this is the Deathwing Knights squad. The Night Master is going to have that master-crafted flail of the Unforgiven. I do have a designator showing that that's going to be the Deathwing Knights. This is going to be our Deathwing Terminator squad with the 2 Cyclone missile launchers. This is going to be our Deathwing Command squad. Then over here, we've got our Deathwing Apothecary that I'm proxying, our Deathwing Ancient that I'm proxying. We have our Librarian in Terminator armor. He does not have the shield, proxy, as well as Belial, proxy. And so these are, and that is everything. Yeah, it's going to be a bloodbath.
And which ones are your While We Stand, We Fight?
While We Stand, We Fight is going to be this squad of Terminators, this squad of the Deathwing Knights, as well as this squad of the Thunderhammer and Shield.
Okay, and the reason, let's describe what, normally we don't proxy a lot of stuff, but we wanted to do a new Drukhari versus kind of new Dark Angels list.
Yeah, that's...
And who's our Drukhari and Dark Angel player? Mason.
Yeah, well...
So, Jeff had some Dark Angels, so he's volunteered to take it on, so we just had to go with the models we had, but it's still going to be a good fight.
Well, this Dark Angels list differs a lot from mine, so I'm very I really cannot wait to see how it plays. I thought you'd be taking Stubborn Defiance and trying to sit on the objective with the Obscuring, because there's not a lot I could do to push you off of one objective if you had like 10 Terminators and your support, and then that could be a good 15 points, but the Drukhari can come in and do a lot of mortal wounds, so you're actually tempting, playing with fire with that. So I think that the 3 you picked is better.
It's, I don't know yet. It's one of those where my one buddy...
I have Drazar, 5 Incubi, and a Venom right here, behind the Obscuring Terrain.
Okay, so we are going to start with the... we're going to do the command squad.
5-man command squad?
5-man command squad.
You got it. I'm going to do my Trueborn. Oh. Actually, might be blocked from line of sight like that. But they're going to go over here.
Okay. I'm going to do my Thunderhammer squad.
So, Mason, I got to engage on all fronts, overrun and deploy scramblers, correct?
Yeah. It's my first time trying, not going for any Drukhari secondaries, but I've only been playing the Drukhari secondaries heavy, so I want to give a shot without them.
Thunderhammer and Shield squad.
Okay. We'll go with the racks of liquefiers. I'm going to stay backwards the whole game. Out of the ruin.
And Jeff is taking...
Sorry. This guy's in the ruin, but then I got him out of the ruin. Oh, fun.
Okay.
Alright, Blood Brides.
And you both have 8 CP, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys just let me know when the overrun scored, and like I'll be back here keeping track and asking dumb questions.
Bloodbreds.
Okay. Okay, banner.
So Mason, you played in a lot of tournaments, correct?
A few, yes. I
So
love
what's the
tournaments.
advantage of using terrain like this compared to some of our more narrative terrain? What's the negatives, positives of using something that's more, I guess, boring, as people would say, versus...
Well, and I've always been a big fan of boring terrain because, like, in ITC, there was the basic ITC terrain that they released, and everyone kind of said the same thing. Like, it was like the balsa wood cutout kind of deal.
MDF.
Yeah, MDF, yeah. And it was nice and easy to play on, but people were like, oh, I don't like the look of it. I want the GW Big Ruins. The problem with GW Big Ruins is they allow things to happen in the game where, like, you don't see a lot.
Technicalities to happen.
Right, GSC, deep striking above you, and things like that. So that, like, took some tournaments that I think should have went to other... I'm going to put my command barge here.
Yep.
Should have went to other lists, but they were kind of overrun by some weird terrain. I love GW terrain. I'm not trying to make any like accusations against it or anything, because I like playing on it too. It requires a lot more before the game talking.
Yes.
And if you have a set of terrain like this where you and your opponent walk in knowing exactly what to expect,
so
it's going to be a lot better.
So let's say it like this. Especially when you are time constrained. Now let me say tournaments, you are time constrained.
Yes, you are.
This simplifies that part of the equation. Whereas I love playing with Games Workshop terrain because it does have flavor, but you do have to have time to A, discuss that terrain, and B, in tournaments you will see people pushing the envelope with rules. Whereas when you're
hanging out with
your guys, it's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not hanging out with your friends. You got to remember the Strategist undefeated streak is on the line here.
I gotta tell you, I feel like Anakin walking into the temple with all the kids. You're going down.
Oh.
Wow.
That hit home. Wow, he's in a wow mode.
Do we need to go get some duct tape and put it the guy today?
yeah, just take off the nice part. Actually, just take off the N. Ice guy. Because let me tell you, I feel bad. It's my Mike. I sat there and I hit him up, and he's like, Jeff, this is going to be the meanest list you could possibly bring. And I was like, dude,
the Strategist is hungry for it.
See, my list is based, I do like a bunch of, Blade Guard and more support, like Chaplain support, this support, that support.
Yes.
And it costs a lot of points when you start raking up. I got 6 expensive characters. So,
that is one thing, Mike.
But I can kill almost anything.
Yes.
With a 3+ or a 2+ to wound with all the stacks,
Yes.
With the +1 to wound and everything. So
unless it's Dark Angels.
Other Dark Angels. They are the Knights,
These are
right?
still coming. These are the Knights.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm afraid of.
So all I have left to deploy are the Knights and the Librarian.
Alright. There's literally no shooting on this half of the board.
Literally.
This again, Jeff. What's your normal army? Custodes?
Custodes.
So this is your first time running a different army since what?
Since probably I haven't played Space Marines honestly in probably 2.5, 3 years.
So we like to give good content, and we're trying to give variety, so no one lampoon Jeff
no,
if he forgets something.
You can lampoon me all you want. Get it out on me. I can take it. It's one of those where just don't hate me when I just take it and go like, okay. But at the same time, it is one of those where when I did play my Space Marines, I was generally playing Ultramarines or Iron Hands or Blood Angels. But I did collect some Dark Angel, It's one of those where I just loved collecting all the characters. That's my favorite part about the Warhammer universe is the volume of characters in the universe. I mean, it's kind of like old Dante. Man, you want to talk about old man on the porch with the cane, pissed. I love him. All right.
I'm deployed.
You're deployed? Okay. So now we are doing the Deathwing Knights.
So while Jeff finishes his deployment, I'm going to swoop in here. We're going to look at the... we're just going to do a quick swoop in here.
I want my Hellions, man.
Okay.
Ready to rock?
Ready? Oh, let me put that on there so that way you know those are my Deathwing Knights. All right.
All right.
You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
The first roll, this is where the battle begins.
Yeah. Drukhari in purple always. 4. Medium number.
6.
Yes.
This is the first time I've gone first against you, I think, ever.
That's the only time I've ever null deploy against you completely.
So
yes. I'll
so
take
Jeff
it.
is going. So let's give him.
All right, Dark Angel's first turn, baby.
Dark Angel's first time, so he's going up to the command point. Custodes normally don't start with 9 command points, do
No.
they? What
No.
do you do with all these command points?
So I don't know. I don't know what.
So
you're
I don't
supposed to do with
know.
all these.
I don't know.
So Jeff, my advice: remember your terrain.
Yep.
You got a command point. You're up to 9. Do you do anything in your command phase with Dark Angels?
A bunch, yeah. So
Okay. Well, I don't have chaplain, so I don't do that in the command phase.
Penance of Remembrance. What unit's going to take the -1 damage?
Oh, okay. So that's this. The
Mm-hmm.
okay. So the -1 to damage will be on the knights.
Okay.
Do I have to designate anything with the apothecary?
No.
Okay.
His auras.
What about with Belial?
He's a master, right? So you pick a unit to reroll all hits with.
That's going to be
Stormbolter.
Stormbolter and the
Mhm.
missile launchers. Okay. And then is there anybody else? The librarian? No, that's...
Nope. I think you're good.
Okay. All right. So the -1 to damage on the knights.
Yep.
The rerolls, all hits on this squad.
Awesome.
Okay.
Obviously, the only thing that's going to be trying to hit anything this turn, unless I charge him, which I could, but is going to be the Stormbolters.
Basically.
And that even works in Overwatch. So,
I just realized all these guys move so much slower.
Here's 3 markers for your scramblers. Here's 3 markers for your scramblers, sir, if you need them.
Oh, I don't have scramblers.
I do.
Oh,
You do?
no.
Nope.
No. Mason always has scramblers.
I'm always scrambling. Other than that, that's the only way I take my eggs as well. Just kidding.
Oh, and if you guys want anything, my wife restocked the.
Oh, yeah.
She threw some
Joe
chips.
Fonz and I ate like 4 bags of chips that one night because we were like both didn't eat dinner and we were playing at 2 a.m. till like whatever 6.
If you need something, just knock on the door.
Oh,
Or
you're-
you can always call Domino's and be like, 340 Homestead.
Yeah. I'm actually probably right after this game because I'm gonna have to wait an hour for Johnny B to get here probably about because I feel like this game's only gonna take 3 hours. I'm gonna hit some Luigi's.
We got hamburger and hot dogs if you guys want some.
Okay.
Because that's what we
But
did.
I don't have Luigi's at my house.
Oh, well.
And it was so good. It gives me power too. It gives me a luck.
Who you playing? You're playing John?
Johnny B.
What's he bringing?
He's bringing the bugs.
Because I thought you said he was bringing salamanders.
Oh no! Oh, because he was gonna bring bugs, but then you coerced him into bringing salamanders. And now we're gonna do a salamanders either Dark Angel game or a salamanders Drukhari.
Did you
game.
bring your Dark Angels too?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's. So I mean, this is the one thing we like about our little community here. Everyone's willing to help each other out. Like, it's like Jeff's trying Dark Angels, but Mason knows a lot about Dark Angels. So I mean, he's gonna give him a little, like.
Run for the money.
Because he normally only runs Custodes, and they don't do a lot, right? Custodes.
We
They don't have all the Space Marine tricks.
they're point and click.
Wait,
Actually, there's
kill.
a lot to playing Custodes because you have so few units to capture objectives that there's no throwaway, so you kind of constantly have to be looking at the board state and trying to deal damage.
So that was kind of what I was saying that, and realized Custodes are actually not easy to play.
No.
All of 8th, if you were playing Custodes, you were playing knowing you're going to lose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's how it was.
For sure.
Now we finally have enough tools with Custodes that...
Oh, you have CP.
Yeah,
That's
for
all
one.
it took. That's all
And then they gave us a bunch of stratagems in the War of the Spider that definitely changed up quite a bit.
You know, I want to hear because I've just heard about Custodes from when we met you. And when I hear about sword pistols, lance, meltas...
Axe guns,
Yeah.
spear meltas, they're the best. All right, movement phase is done.
Okay. Putting my riders fell off.
Psychic phase.
Do you want me to move this chair a little bit?
I might use it. Looks good.
There's no sitting
Oh,
or hammer. See, I'm all vaccinated. I don't have to worry about it.
yeah. In the background.
Oh, do we know? Okay.
Overground.
All right. So as far as psychic goes,
We're in the phase where it's like, who cares? If you guys are comfortable without them, I don't care. It's your personal preference.
it's melee and it's
All right, no pants it is. Oh,
so
oh go ahead. Sorry.
That's not personal preference.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast just in case you come in. The librarian is going. Where is he? Librarian is going to cast on the knights righteous repugnance. Work charge value of 7. Yeah, no,
Oh, this could have been a dice bet.
yeah,
Oh
could have.
man, I could have got some Gordon Ramsay out of this one.
6.
Okay.
I'm not gonna re-roll it.
It's a 7.
Yeah, it needed a 7.
Okay.
That all it would have done was in combat in melee, re-roll all hits and all wounds.
Yep.
Okay, so psychic phase is done. Schutzstein phase.
Is he a chief apothecary?
Yes. Chief apothecary and chief librarian.
Does he have a warlord trait?
Yeah. The apothecary?
The decisive tactician.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you could take the +1 to cast warlord trait with him, but I think the +1 advance.
Oh, so I didn't even give him the warlord trait?
Huh? Oh, well, we know.
Okay.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, so everyone got +1 to their advance moves, and they'll get +1 to their charge moves as
Yes.
well. But you could take a cool warlord trait that's +1 to cast with the chief apothecary.
Gotcha.
Okay, go on ahead.
Shooting phase. All I really have as far as shooting, I believe, is because I tapped, is I'll be able to shoot that raider.
Cool.
I think that's about it, though. And I'm only going to be able to shoot with my assault cannon and 1 storm bolter, it looks like.
Now, Mason, playing on terrain like this, what is the rule? Is it if one model of your unit touching the wall, they can shoot? Or only the models touching the walls can shoot?
I believe terrain is model by model basis, so
Okay.
I think the model has to be in, but we can look that up actually to make sure we're doing it right.
Because I just want to make sure we're understanding correctly, because I know it's...
So,
But I think you're doing it right. Only the models touching the walls can
see through.
Right.
So putting the assault cannon into this raider.
Johnny B was watching. That would be really nice.
Rerolling 1s because of Belial. Oh, that's still a 1. All right. Is there any minuses to hit?
No.
Okay. So we've got 5 hits, and it's strength 6 to toughness 5, correct?
T5, yes, so 3s.
3s. Oof. 4 1s, brother.
Oh.
1 wound.
Oh, no.
AP -1, single damage.
My lord. So 5 up invul save. No. 6 up feel no pain. No. 2 2s. Okay. We got big dice for this.
Okay. I was double checking. Is that one short?
Count up.
I think only the assault cannon was close enough now that I...
No, that's in.
That's in? Okay. So just the Storm Bolter, and then I think that's all I can shoot at you, bro. All hit. And then 4s, so 5, so 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No AP because Storm Bolter.
No 5s there. Give me some 6s. 1 dozer. Hey. Hey.
Whoop, whoop. The dozers are already showing up.
Wow, your measure tape shows up really good there, Jim.
Thank you. All right, you are up, sir. That is because there's nothing else I can do.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn?
End of turn.
Okay, so end of your turn, no points. What do you have? You have always stand domination?
Yep.
You got it?
No, because I just have the 3 objectives.
Yeah, it's specified models.
So, okay, so when you're doing obscuring terrain, you touch it, it's only the models that are touching the wall.
So I did that correct.
Yes, you did, sir. So let's check here. While we stand is still good. What's overrun? When does that score?
He has to take one of these 3.
I have to-
So you
One.
scored no points.
None.
Okay, so we're going to send Mason up to 9 command point, the strategist. And we're going to ask the strategist, after seeing what he did in turn 1, what's your goal this turn?
Well, I'm gonna keep Drazar and my incubi safe. I'm gonna pile out my incubi and do my scramblers in my in my deployment zone. Then I want to keep my jet bikes as safe as possible and maybe put some pressure down on him with the liquefier guns. But I don't think I have much I want to do on the right side of the board. I think I'm going to stay at a safe distance, pop some shots from afar, and kind of wait for him to pop out of that. Oh, I guess I could technically
This
see
right
you, but
side or this right?
Oh yeah, sorry. On my right. Sorry. My right. All right. Command phase. Command phase. Incubi piling out. Not in the command phase. You got me all messed up.
I know.
Jeff.
I know. I'm glad.
You got me all messed
Welcome.
up.
Welcome to my world.
Deploy that scrams.
See, since this is a friendly game, what, Jeff, what was your idea in your moving in the first turn there versus the Drukhari? What were you trying to prevent?
So because of going first, I actually hate going first. I know that's like
I love going second. Yes.
I know it's one of those like I actually prefer second, regardless of the army I'm using, because I like reacting. It's kind of how I was taught in many different things. Is you don't start it, but you finish it. But what I was trying to do is because he had deployed in such a way that he was hidden. Honestly, I thought about changing sides. I didn't just because I know at some point he's got to come because he wants my objectives as well. So I was trying to bait him a little bit just to see, okay, are you gonna come out? But I also want to protect some of mine because I don't want him just light me up for sake of argument.
I think you played that pretty well. I think I tried to hide from the Stormbolters, even though it's just like 44 shots. No
That's
big deal.
all.
But I was hiding from him, like a big man.
It's one of those where and like those guys, they don't shoot. All they're going to do is hit. And they're not even going to hit great because it's Thunderhammers. Now, for those who are watching, Mike actually wanted me to bring Chain Fists instead of Power Fists specifically. But the problem was I told him if I'm proxying too much, it's too much for me to remember everything. I'd rather just run partially what you see, what you get, because that's easier for me to then modify. Now, the one thing I did wrong already is I threw them out there by themselves because I didn't want to just give up an objective. I hate doing that. What I should have done instead was line them up in the front and advance them. So I push one side harder. But this is always my thing that I do is I can't stand giving things up. And so what I do is I make sacrificial pieces. They're just expensive sacrificial pieces.
Do you know
Very.
Custodes?
I do. Yep. You'll notice a Sagittarium guard usually off on its own, just chilling.
And just so people know, we didn't advertise it, but we're gonna have 2 more games today?
Yeah.
Possible. We'll have them on stream, but it's not. They're not gonna have the whole thing with the army list and stuff. So what do we got after this? We got. When are you and Joe wants to play?
After this game, I've got to make one quick run, but I believe it's going to be Tau versus Custodes.
Yeah, and then it's gonna also be. So we've seen Tau versus Custodes, so maybe
Yeah.
we'll stream
Do the other one.
Salamanders versus Dark Angels. Mason, you're running Dark Angels against Salamanders, right?
Correct. Well, it might be Drukhari. I was going to roll off and didn't
Yeah.
see what I played against, so it wasn't like I was tailoring against the Salamander.
Yeah. So, but the Salamanders are gonna make an appearance.
And they are beautiful.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Well, I guess we'll just have to reset up this table.
Yeah.
With a different mission.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think this is the one.
It just takes so long to set up. Now,
Oh no,
I'll
do it. I got you.
With 3 bodies, we got this.
Yeah.
All right, that's movement for me.
Okay.
Looking at it, start popping some Dark Lances, I guess.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
No.
It's not worth it.
No, they're nice people.
We'll start from this side. So the red Raider.
Okay.
It's going to be 3+ to hit, re-rollable. Remember to re-roll it. Hits on a 4, and wounds on a 5. Need a 4+.
What are you shooting?
Dark Lance, like I said.
No, but what are you shooting into?
Oh, sorry. Dark Lance into the
Deathwing Terminator
Storm
Thunder
Shields in the corner building.
All right. So what is the AP?
AP3.
AP3.
4 up invul.
But you
Gotcha.
But he does get the 1 for the save for the cover behind the thing.
It's gonna put it up to 0+ to -3. That's 3+ then. Right?
So I'm on a 3 up?
Yep.
I'm asking you. I'm not going to lie on this one.
No, you're
this is
good.
me going, I need you to tell me. How many?
Just 1.
Just 1?
Yep.
We're good.
Okay.
Even on a 4.
Second Dark Lance.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoop.
Hits. Wounds on a 5. Another
Nice.
3 up.
Good.
All right. Third. Hits. Wounds on a 4.
Oh my
Gosh, if
goodness.
there's anybody else.
Oh, it goes through.
Do you want to CP that, or do you want it's just a Terminator dead? It's 3+ D3 damage.
You know, how many I got for
9.
days? I'm totally going to CP that.
Yeah, might as well.
3. No, 3's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
three's
right.
good.
CP well spent.
All right, and then we've got another Dark Lance and a bunch of splinter shots coming at them. Whew. Whew.
Okay, let's see this.
Dark Lance, miss, and the miss, and then we got some splinters. 3, 6.
That was a good CP spell.
Woo! Yeah.
Some splinters. Good
What's
hit.
up,
Oh, 1 Dark Lance did hit because the 2 always hits with the Trueborn. I forgot.
Gotcha.
So 1 wound with the Dark Lance, so 3 up.
So you wounded on a
6.
Oh man, but I got a 5, so we're good.
Okay. And
It makes me so nervous.
5 2-ups.
5 2-ups.
Yep.
Hey, we're good.
Okay.
Man, I'm glad I took the dice that you were rolling hot with. I'm using those.
Oh yeah.
They're rolling great for me.
All right. Good. We're gonna Dark Lance into the Terminators. Yep.
This is just Deathwing
For-
Squad.
From this Raider
Yep.
to the Terminator Squad. Deathwing. That's the Deathwing Terminator
Yeah,
Squad.
they're all Deathwing.
Got it.
It's just another
Hits.
Deathwing Terminator Squad with Stormbolters.
Wounds. It's
Woo.
100%.
Nice.
I don't think I'll kill a Terminator.
6.
Yeah, well, it's the 5 or 6, so you did really good there.
Okay.
Apparently. And then I'm going to overcharge the liquefier guns, and I'll just shoot them here.
Is overcharging?
I'm gonna
I don't know
CP the
what
one.
fire guns. Is,
I don't know.
do
3,
you explode if you
6, 7,
overcharge
10,
the
12.
fire?
No, because they're like a flamer.
Knock that bad boy. Strength 4, needing 3s to win because
Fours.
+1 to win. Oh,
Always
always 4.
fours.
Oh, well, luckily there was only 2 3s in there.
I know, it's so
seven.
dirty, right?
7 7 neg-2, so 7 4-ups.
So what does overcharging a liquefier gun do?
Pluses 1 to the AP, pluses 1 to the damage, and you get +1 to wound.
And you said 7 4-ups?
7 4-ups.
Okay. All right. 3 go through.
So 1.5 Terminators die.
Okay.
Why is that camera delayed?
1.5.
1.5.
How many wounds do these guys have these days? You have 3 wounds? So did he take 1 or 2?
It's 2 wounds each. So
okay, so he's down to 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
But where your feel no pains from that apothecary?
Oh!
3 6-up feel no pains. You think Dark Angels just die? I don't think they just die that easy.
So I got 1.
All right, that's for the first guy, so he dies.
Okay.
Excuse me. It was 4 damage on the first guy, so you need to roll 1 more 6. On a 6, you save his life.
So he's still alive.
Yep, and then the
he's on
2 more on that one guy.
Okay, and then 2 more on that guy.
2 more on the guy with 1 wound now.
Right.
Which is that guy.
And so he
Barely dies.
No, so I got a 6 and a 4.
So he takes 1 more damage and dies. So 1 Terminator died out of all that.
Well, no, because the first one I rolled 2 6s, so he's on 1 wound.
Right.
And then instead of that, I'm rolling so that 1 does die.
1 guy dies.
Okay.
Out of all my liquefier
And
guys.
this
Yes.
is why I quit playing Space Marines.
Okay.
That mental somersault you just took me through. I'm
the-
glad you knew what we were doing.
That was some resilience, I have to say. All right, that's it.
So that's
Woo!
Yeah.
So at the end of turn 1, you put your first scrambler down, but you don't score anything.
Nope.
And with engage, what do you got?
Nothing.
Nothing. And
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay,
we each
so-
don't have anything first turn.
So this is a super fun game, guys. Way to go.
Yeah.
Yep,
So we're
trying.
gonna
Turn 1 in the books.
Woo!
The score at the end of battle round 1, the score is 10 to 10 because they're painted.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to take you up to 9 command points again. Primary, how much do you get?
I've got 3, and so what's it say
I
for
have
that?
3, so it's 10. Oh yeah, we haven't checked her.
Yeah. You got 10?
No, we can announce it if you.
Nope, wrong one. There we go. 3. It's only 15.
Ouch! Hold 2, hold 3.
Yep. So
Okay,
it's a
this
2
is a
3.
brutal mission.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
So what is that?
So 10. Because I have 3 and you have 3. Woof. Okay. So, command phase. Command phase is we are going to do this again. So they're going to get rerolls.
Okay.
I'm also going to give them still the -1 to damage.
10 for primary.
Yes.
That's what I got for. So.
And I think that was all the command phase stuff that I do. And so then we are to movement phase.
Have you played your Drukhari against Dark Angels yet?
Nope.
So how'd you feel dumping all those liquefiers in there and killing 1 Terminator?
I felt pretty good. I thought I was gonna get 2 Terminators because that was average, but then he just started rolling like 6s like crazy.
Like he normally does?
Same thing happened over here though. He didn't fail 1 save and I didn't fail 1 to wound. So every single Dark Lance hit and wounded, and he saved every single one.
So
Odds on that. That's pretty.
So the best thing for the nice guy to do is get into some combat because
That's what I would like to
he's
do.
just gonna get hit with liquefier guns and dark lances all day. Where are your witches at?
We got a 10-man here, and then I've got 2 in reserve.
Ugh. Those are nasty.
They're my deploy scramblers. I messed up. Remember last game? I was against him. Yeah. I was playing Drukhari against his Custodes, and I didn't get my scrambler, so I only won by 10 points. And I didn't forget. I couldn't get to his deployment zone. So now I have my witches and reserves to stop that issue.
I'm going to push all of these guys up a little bit. And then we're going to run this guy up.
Drukhari are pretty hot right now.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are liking playing them. I don't think that like this particular build is like the best, just because I'm putting a lot into the jet bikes, so I have to play a little more cagey. I really think that 2 more raiders on the field, like 5 or 6 raiders, filled with goodies, and then maxing out your incubi at 3 squads of 5, that's probably going to be your best bet. Then at least a unit Hellions, because Hellions are the ultimate keep them back and charge thing. Not only can you put them in a stripe detachment so that they can deep strike and get +1 when they charge, but then they have the same stratagem as the bikes where you fly over and do mortal wounds. So like mid-game, people are like, I just can't afford to kill the Hellions. I'm going to kill all the Raiders, kill all the Archons, kill all the Succubus. Hellions just fly over you and just kill you.
So I intentionally pulled them back off the wall.
Yeah.
Just so you can't shoot them, so you have to come to me, because, yeah, using your terrain, guys.
And remember,
these guys,
it's off of the level. It's under the anywhere under the level you're in the terrain. You just got to pull them off of the terrain.
off of that.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's it. You're fine.
Okay.
As long as you told me.
Yeah,
and we
you-
know
you knew what I
it's
was shooting
intended.
for.
Yep.
Okay, so just to pull them off so that you have to come and interact. These guys, as you can see, I kind of daisy chained up, so I have the command squad so they can fire.
Well, remember,
But I've
Jeff,
got-
how his thing works. So if you touch the wall, you can see him, right?
Yeah. Well, and touch any of your.
If he
below
touches the
level
wall,
at
then
all,
yes,
yeah.
then he'll see me.
Yeah, so he can still shoot you.
But that's fine.
That's
If
why
he's
you
willing
pull
to
him
come
back.
over that close, then I am willing to play ball.
Yeah, he noticed his mistake after I shot him the first
Yep.
round, and he got lucky with his saves. That's not going to happen every turn, so had the potential to kill 5 or 6 Terminators.
End of movement phase, bringing him back.
Yep.
There's nobody else to heal.
They would have been full strength anyways with that, because you would have had the guy with 1 wound left. You heal him with the apothecary, and then you bring him back. Yep.
Okay. And so then we are going to do the psychic phase. All right.
You guys sound good. Audio's good.
All right. Do they have any aura abilities?
No.
Okay.
They're OBSEC. Well, there's 2 units inside, and they're both OBSEC.
I brought Mind Wipe is why. Just so
Gotcha.
that
Yeah.
you know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So Righteous Repugnance, I'm going to try for that again. That's reroll. So I already gave them the reroll with Belial.
Yep. But they'd be rerolling wounds with power.
Dang it! I should have done Belial on the command squad and then.
Yeah. You can do that.
Are you okay with
Yeah,
that?
mhm.
So I would have put Belial on the command squad and then tried to
Putting
use this.
all it is. You're putting all your eggs in that basket of making this power thing.
Yes.
You know? So come on, fail it for me.
And I'm going to CP that.
Yes.
Very nice CP.
10.
10 makes it.
So, yeah.
They're up. They're full strength.
Okay.
Do
And
you have
so.
any deny abilities there, Mason, anywhere on the board?
No.
So with this build, you can't do a Board of the Witch, right?
I have a stratagem where I can do D3 mortal wounds to a psyker in every psyker unit within like 3 inches or something, but it's like
So, obviously, I'm going to just put everything into that because that's what's
okay.
directly in front of
What's
them.
that?
Sorry, thank you. I'm going to put this Deathwing Terminator squad. I'm
And
putting
so-
both of the Cyclone missile launchers into this Raider, as well as all the Storm Bolters into this Raider, because I can't shoot at what's not popped out yet.
Okay.
And that's one thing we're working on as we learn streaming and stuff. We want to make sure clear because
Nomenclature.
if we just say this and that, people on the stream are like, huh?
Huh?
Because
What?
people don't watch sometimes; they just listen. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so we have 2 Cyclone missile launchers. That's 2 shots each. I'm going to be shooting them in the crack missile.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 4 shots. We're re-rolling. We're hitting on 3s. We hit with all of them.
Yep.
And then this is strength 8, so we'll be wounding on 3s
Rerolling.
and re-rolling. Nope,
Oh.
just 3.
His kids
AP
are
minus
still
2.
in for some reason.
2 failed. Damage for me. 2 damage.
D6.
Yep.
4 and 1. So 5 total.
5 total. 6s. Got 3 dozers, so that's
Woo!
2 damage. 2 big damage though, Jeff.
All right, so now I've got to count out how many shots. So we've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40 shots. Holy moly. 10, 20, there we go, that's 40. All right, so now we got 40 storm bolters into the Raider.
40 storm bolters into the Raider. Oh, can't get them all.
Nope. Not gonna lie, that's a lot of dice. All right, here we go.
3s to hit. Reroll.
Reroll all the kinked. Okay, 3s to hit, and then we re-roll all the not hit. That was a 1, that was a 1. There's a 2 right there. All right, I gotta push that over. Do you see that? I don't even know how that could possibly.
You're getting punched in the face.
Miss.
Oh, there's no. Oh, and I won. I don't know if that turned into a 1 when I pushed it, but if it did, guys, forgive me. I don't care.
5 plus rerolls with storm bolters, and these are -1 AP right now because of
the tactical doctrine.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, he's got to remember that now, huh?
Yeah, that's okay. And we're re-rolling, so it's 5s.
5.
Tell you what, let's
Take
pull out
the
the wins.
I was listening to a thing, I think it was Tabletop Titans, and people were saying, back in the day, I guess, when you shot with a cannonball, it bounced, it could bounce. And
Yeah, in fantasy. Yeah, bouncing things
Yeah.
behind it. And then
Oh,
there's templates.
That's a long time ago.
The templates were my favorite.
Templates were awesome.
Kaboom, boom, boom.
So that was actually probably the worst I've ever had on a re-roll.
Wow, that was.
I got
what,
1.
1 out of
I
all
got
those
1
dice
on that
5
reroll.
ups? Okay.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16.
Okay. This is going to be 5 plus. Followed by 5 plus. He's got 8 wounds left, and I'm rolling like 9 or 10 dice here. So I need some dozers. 3 dozers. Does it save his life? Let's see. 3, 6, 7. He has 1 wound remaining.
Woo!
You still have a assault cannon?
Well, in a different squad.
Oh, in a different. That was them. Okay.
That was all of their shots. That was that squad's.
That's 6 plus feel no pain from them. The vehicles having power from pain, guys, is
Huge.
outstanding.
Is it huge
Hey.
or huge?
Huge.
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 So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fire Belial, and I want to see if that Ancient has a. Apothecary has a Storm Bolter, Ancient has a Storm Bolter, and the Belial has. So I'm going to shoot the Ancient and the Apothecary Storm Bolters into that Raider.
Okay.
I figure I'll start with those. So no rerolls here except for 1s because of Belial.
Are these characters?
Yes.
They're not core, so they don't
See?
get to rerolls.
Also why I quit
Custodes are the only
follow-
ones. Who do
Well, because we haven't gotten our book yet.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so I took out the 2, and so now this is 5s.
5.
Well, that wasn't bad. 2, 4.
Well. All right. This is gonna be up to. All right. 2. Need 2 6s here, guys. No. Does it blow?